That's one issue I would like to discuss during this convention as well. That's a topic that they have been talking about it, the different organizations. One says that they will, I think they will ban boxing to participate for 2 years. I think PACO doesn't have to make any statement about it. And I think the IDF, and if I'm right, it's taking it 1 year. I think we'll ban the boxing for 1 year, whatever it is. I think it's a little bit difficult to do.
World Boxing Association President Gilberto Mendoza has officially suspended GervontaDavis' boxing license following a controversial incident in the 9th round of his recent bout against Lamont Roach. The decision follows strong public criticism aimed at the organization for perceived inconsistencies in officiating. Many fans and analysts believe that referee Steve Willis, the judging panel, and the technical review team played a role in denying Roach what could have been his 26th career win.
Judge at the ringside. Eric Marlinsky scores about 115 to 113 in favor of GervontaDavis. Judges Steve Weisfeld and Glenn Feldman both scored about 114 to 114, even a draw. The decision is a majority draw.
Who cares? Like, sweat gonna get in your eye, blood gonna get in your eye.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Spit fuck around and get in your eye. You know what I'm saying? But you, it's not like you can be like, all right, time out, ref. Hold on,
Take no
ref.
time out.
You can't do that.
Right. Would you be cool with Steve Willis doing the next fight?
Hell no.
He can't do the next fight.
No, he can't do the next fight.
The World Boxing Association had a chance to prove its fairness but disappointed the boxing world. Many felt GervontaDavis was favored as the A side in the fight. Despite clear mistakes, the WBA chose not to overturn the result against Lamont Roach. This led to strong criticism from fans and professionals alike. In response, WBA President Gilberto Mendoza suspended Davis' license and ruled out any rematch for at least 1 year.
There's nothing that we can say which the pros or the amateurs, which one is dangerous or which one is not. You know, I look forward to having whatever medical guidelines we need to follow and to develop in order to protect boxers. That's one thing I'm really concerned on this matter and not jump ahead, because I do believe that the International Olympic Committee allows professionals to participate in different other sports.
Initially, the organization did not conclude any wrongdoing. However, after GervontaDavis was outclassed by WBA super featherweight champion Lamont Roach Jr. on March 1st, resulting in a majority draw that ended Davis' undefeated record, fans expressed outrage. The controversy centered around a 9th round moment when Davis unexpectedly took a knee. Referee Steve Willis began a standing count but later ruled it a no knockdown. It was later revealed that grease from Davis' hair had entered his eyes, impairing his vision. Still, the incident had a clear impact on the scoring, denying Roach a deserved win. Days later, the New York State Athletic Commission admitted that a technical issue had prevented officials from reviewing replays of the incident.
You guys calm down and listen to me. Hey, come on now. Just trying to get it. There you go. That's what you do.
The WBA began reviewing the incident after receiving a formal appeal from Roach's team, an action many believe should have led to the draw being overturned in Roach's favor. Meanwhile, a now-deleted article on the WBA's website attempted to justify referee Steve Willis' decision, stating that it was neither unreasonable nor unjustified. The piece explained that Willis, in real time, determined Davis had not been hit by a punch before going down, and therefore did not call it a knockout.
What you was thinking when Tank did that when he took the knee? What you was thinking when he took the knee? I can't speak on it. Can't speak on that? He did some bullshit though? I can't speak on it. No personal opinion, nothing?
According to the report, judges are required by regulation to follow the referee's decisions and cannot overrule a call on knockdowns. While some critics argued that Steve Willis' ruling unfairly favored Davis, the article rejected that claim. Following the report's release, the World Boxing Association faced significant backlash, which may have led to its removal from their website. As the article's justification became a subject of debate, WBA President Gilberto Mendoza Jr. later released an official statement addressing
and there will be a lot of energy, a lot of things to do. I'd rather try to find a plan to do it. That's one thing we noticed. Regarding the rest, I hope you can enjoy China, enjoy the fortune of WBA China doing this convention.
WBA President Gilberto Mendoza clarified that the article was written by a website contributor with no official role or influence within the organization. Meanwhile, Lamont Roach Jr. shared his frustration on Twitter, saying he felt he clearly won the fight and that the missed knockdown should have secured him a unanimous decision.
Oh, and that right, but Davis took off some of the steam of the punch, but still, Roach leaned with right.
He took a knee.
He took a knee.
You take a knee like that, that looks like a knockdown. All right? Back up. That's a generous call from Roach.
Did he not take a knee?
Take the mouthpiece to come out. That's right there.
After the controversial draw, WBA President Gilberto Mendoza pushed for a rematch between GervontaDavis and Lamont Roach Jr., saying it was necessary to clear up the controversy. If ordered, both fighters would have 120 days to settle it. While Roach is ready for redemption and Davis says he welcomes the rematch, the bout's future is uncertain due to Davis' license suspension.
Course, another comparison I don't want to make to Mike Tyson, but
Now that's crazy. That's what he do. He get dirty.
He know that much in this fight in the championship rounds.
nice right uppercut, left hook. Oh, another right hand, another right left by Roach. Davis fighting on even terms here in the 11th. Both of them have landed same amount of punches.
Roach still talking to Tank.
And Davis eats the body shot. And another left hook upstairs, right hand, left. Oh, but there's a counter left from Davis.
The decision is a majority draw.
Obviously, the part with the grease in the eye, that took on a life of its own. You know what I'm saying? That was a headline in the fight. One is, what did you think when he said that initially? Just like the grease in the eye. But two is like, when you was in the fight, was there any point that you saw that? Like, did you see like him kind of messing with his eye, or did you have any indication that that was something that was bothering him?
No, see, and that's the thing. If you look at the whole fight, he was never bothering his eyes before
you jabbed him.
Before I jabbed him. That, like, you know what I'm saying, that kind of landed. He kind of rolled with it, but after that, you could see him wipe his eye. And then, right after I hit him with the jab, you could see him wipe his other eye. So it's like, it was corresponding to which hand that I punched him with and exactly which eye. So it's like crazy for him to say, it's grease in my eye. And I think even when he say that, you could see me, because I'm right beside him, you could see me like, but like, he wiped his face with a towel. You can't do that.
Right.
You can't do none of that.
Right.
That's a disqualification. You turned your back on the ref after you took a knee.
He got away with it. But the sport let him get away with it. There's nothing wrong with the fighters. It's the administrators of this sport that there's a lot wrong with. And there is. And you see it. And we shouldn't keep seeing it. It's got to be stopped. A referee, that is not in the rule book. You get hit with a jab. I know there was a second or two in between. Sometimes you see a delay, knockdown, whatever. The punch didn't hurt him. I understand that. But he got hit a jab, and then a second, 2 seconds later, he takes a knee. Guess what? I'm sorry. That constitutes a knockdown. After a punch somewhere around there, that's a knockdown. There is, again, we're not in football. There are no fair catches here. You know what I mean? And if it was, to your point last night when I said it, it would be a touchback. You know what I mean? It would, if you took a knee in a certain situation, it would be a touchback. You know, I mean, there were rules for a reason. Unless even Crawford, pound for pound, one of the best fighters in the world, in the top 3 between him, Inoue, and Usyk, right? I got Usyk first. I got him and Inoue right there. I think Usyk deserves to be first after what he's done, putting together the heavyweight title, the whole thing, the whole shebang. But Crawford came out and said, I didn't know that was a rule. I guess I was sleeping when they passed that one. I guess I was taking a nap, or maybe I was out doing road work. He didn't say that, by the way. I'm just adding that to it. But I must have been busy doing something when that rule. That is not a rule. I said it earlier. This is not the Indianapolis 500. You can't go into pit row. That you need your oil.